This segment is sponsored by the Neighborhood and Housing Services Department with the City of San Antonio.
Mark Carmona, thank you so much for having me here at Corazon. It is the city's only day center and no barriers center, which is very relevant with what we're going to talk about today because you deal with housing and homelessness a lot for the city of San Antonio.
I do. So I work in the spaces of housing and homelessness for the city, and partners like Corazon are essential to the work that we do.
And especially this new department that has been created, correct? Can you tell me about that?
Sure. So the city decided in October of last year to create a new standalone department, Homeless Services and Strategy. And so when you think about it, people that are homeless, they're coming to us in crisis. This new department really is going to focus on providing those services, but also being more strategic and proactive in how we're addressing the issue.
Certainly, and I know one of those issues has to do with housing. How is housing and homelessness connected?
So as the chief housing officer, this was a great opportunity to connect. So when you think about homelessness, one of the first interventions you should be thinking about is prevention. If we're going to be successful in prevention, we need housing that's affordable across the whole continuum, whether you come in at a shelter and you end up in a market rate location. So these are uniquely tied together as two issues. And so as chief housing officer, it made a lot of sense.
I want to call in Erika Borrego. She is the CEO here of Corazon. Thank you for being with us as well.
Thank you for having us, Roma.
How does this partnership help you guys? I know there's so much work to be done here on the daily.
Well, ultimately, we know that not one agency or entity can do this work alone. And so I'd be remiss not to mention that we partner with other nonprofits in the community as well as the city. And we're incredibly grateful to be so well coordinated and connected in the work that we do.
And exactly the work you do, I mentioned it earlier, you're the only day center in San Antonio and the only one with no barriers. What does that mean exactly?
What that means is that we are frontline workers for anyone that needs help and support. Our team does not have restrictions for folks to enter our doors. The work that Corazon Ministries does is we're kind of frontline workers for folks who are in homelessness. We're either the first step or sometimes the last chance for people who need to get stabilized. We assess what their needs are, and we work with them to address those needs, whether it be substance use or mental health, to make sure that they're ready for places and housing in a more successful way.
And Mark, if people want more information about the new department and all the efforts the city is making to help our unhoused neighbors, how can they get that information?
Sure, you can reach out to our Community Connections hotline. You can reach out to me personally at the city. I think I also want to just say that if people can recognize that homelessness is not a failure, it's not shameful. It's a reality that people go through, and some people are a paycheck away from that, Roma. I think the ability for the community to embrace that new frame, I think is going to be important for everyone.
Thank you both for this message and for all of your time.